You found the Sharks Broadcast podcast. Subscribe, and if you like what you hear, give us a 5-star rating.
Search on the Tipsy Tabby in Newmarket, and from what I can see, it's not open yet.
Okay.
Founder Caitlin is working very, very hard to open the place, and people are losing their minds over this place because we're so excited. It's going to be right there at 90 Main Street in Newmarket, and they have cats everywhere that you can adopt.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. They're partners with Cattails Rescue, which is having an event this Saturday. I'll get to that in a minute. But the Tipsy Tabby is Caitlin is doing such a fantastic job. She's got contractors in there. And did you know that she has some refurbished or reused, or what's the word I'm looking for? The
repurposed.
Repurposed, that's the word. Of some oak panels that used to be part of the Phillips Exeter Academy Library.
That's cool in itself.
So cool.
You'd be there going, kitty, and I would giggle.
Kitty.
And then I'd say, man, these oak panels are just unbelievable. These going to be 300 years old. This is so cool.
It is so cool. I mean, Caitlin, you got to follow her on Facebook at the Tipsy Tabby right there. And she's just so grateful, and they take pride in recycling all these things and make it part of their cafe.
Yeah.
I just can't wait. I signed up for their newsletter so that I would know exactly what was going on with the Tipsy Tabby.
This sounds like something we definitely have to do one of these afternoons once they open. We got to make this happen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be giggling. It'll be an afternoon of me giggling at Sarah saying, kitty.
Speaking of kitties, their partner that I mentioned, Cattails, they are having an event on this Saturday at 11 o'clock, and they'll be open, and they're looking for families for their brand new kitties.
Uh-huh.
Now, this place is not in Newmarket. They are a partner with the Tipsy Tabby, but they are located at 920 Lafayette Road. That's Route 201 in Seabrook.
Okay.
So if you want to go this Saturday, and we'll have all that information right there on the Shark app, but I might go.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on for Seacoast cat lovers.
Yeah, baby. Prince coming up next on the Shark, who was also a cat lover. I got an A-Train. All right, today, don't get nervous.
Oh, this is big time stuff.
It is.
I'm wearing my warning hat, Sarah. That's my baseball cap that's got that red flashing light on the top of it for this one. Because I knew
like that robot that we used to watch back in the day.
Yeah.
Warning.
Yeah, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
A warning to everyone. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried about this. But FEMA, right here on Twitter, they said that we're going to be conducting a national test in coordination with the FCC at 2:20 today. The emergency alert system at 2:20 today, August 11th. Test is going to go to televisions, radios, and this is what I think is fun. Specially configured cell phones. I wonder if my cell phone is going, because usually when they do this, I will receive. I know the president had one a couple of years ago, and I got it. So I wonder if I'm going to receive that emergency alert test code message. They're just testing everything. So that's it. It's called a IPAWS, a Integrated Public Alert Warning System.
Okay.
2:20 today. So don't start running around saying, this is it. The Klingons have landed. No, it's just a test. It's only a test. But I remembered this, and then today I forgot all about it. So 2:20 today.
All right. Woo. All right. Thanks for the warning there, Train. Otherwise, I would have been like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, 2:20.
Do I need to get under a desk or something? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. I think early on in my grade school years, they still had that, like how to, if something's going on, which they didn't say like nuclear proliferation or whatever, but it was like you had to get under the desk.
You did. Yeah, you had to. I remember having like fire drills when you had to actually get under your desk. And I'm like, this is, wow. Something gotta happen. Do you remember how afraid we were of nuclear war? I remember being so afraid of that.
Yeah, you just pictured like, two buttons or something that the presidents and you would press, and then that would be it.
That would be it.
Yep. No, that was it. Yeah. And I don't know. I was saying even, as I was 6 years old, I was just like, under the desk is going to stop that. Okay.
I don't think so.
If you say so.
We've got Hall & Oates and the B-52s coming up next. At 11, it's the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. It is time now for the Brain Strain.
Yeah, I got your Hump Day Brain Strain going on today, and I got the gift card to Kittery Trading Post. What a time for summertime at Kittery Trading Post. They are open daily, 9 to 7, Route 1 in Kittery, and online at ktp.com, ktp.com. All right, so New Hampshire men, they get married And the second most common thing that they throw out, it's time, you're moving in, you got to throw some stuff out.
Yeah.
So the second most common thing that they throw out when they get married is their musical instruments.
What? That did not happen in my house.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, that's David's, vocation. That's his livelihood.
That's what I hear. Hey, honey, I got another tool for my vocation today.
That's it.
Okay.
Do we really need a third zither?
Yeah, right. Every time he does that, though, I get a new piece of jewelry. So I like that.
It works out all right.
It
all
does
right.
work out.
Okay. So, the second most common thing they throw out, musical instruments. This is the most common thing. Now, it is not Playboy magazines. I was thinking that people would think.
Yeah, I was thinking, too, filthy magazines. Get them out of here.
Get, the nudie stuff out. It is, believe it or not, it's not that. Of course, maybe these guys are lying in this new study, but New Hampshire men, the first thing that they throw out when they get married, it's time to downsize, time to get rid of stuff. The first thing they throw out is this or these. What are we talking about? I wonder how long this might be a stumper.
Might be a stumper because it's not the nudie mags.
Yep.
And we already said that musical instruments is number 2, so it's not that.
They're throwing out the trombone, of course. The old guitar that has been broken for years that goes out. But that's the second most thing. This is the most common thing that they throw out. It's out.
All right. Well, if you have a guess, let us know. If you get the right one, you win the KTP gift card. We've got Rod Stewart coming up on the Shark Train. We get the brain strain going on.
Yeah, this is a fun one today. Kittery Trading Post gift card up for grabs for this one. Those New Hampshire men, you get married, you got to downsize, you got to throw some stuff away. Second most common thing that they throw away is the musical instruments. The most common thing is this, not Playboy magazines.
Nope.
Not, we were saying the old stuff from the exes.
Yeah,
it's not that.
Not anything like that. You can do what David did and leave it to the new little woman who came in to throw it out and possibly burn in the fireplace. Not that I did any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good.
That.
That's good.
The stuff that I threw in the fireplace. Wow. Oh, boy. Anyway.
Picturing lighter fluid. Big puffs of smoke.
Talk about gaslighting. Anyway, let's see if we can get an answer. 877-45 Shark. Good morning. What's your guess?
I'm going to say they're old bachelor underwears.
No, it's not underwear.
Not their tidy whities. No.
Sports memorabilia, like T-shirts and baseball stuff.
Let's see. I'm going to give you another shot.
Because baseball stuff is we need more specific.
Yeah, so if you played baseball, you might get one of these things.
Trophy?
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't care that your little league team
Stop and think about this.
won it all. It won the Tri-City Championship in 1982.
That's right.
That thing's getting out of here.
Get out of here. Oh, that is absolutely correct. Hang on just one sec, okay?
Thank you.
I have a couple mini golf tournament trophies.
Yeah.
Just fun stuff.
Yeah.
But I think if it is kind of cluttery, it is kind of a cluttery thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't, yeah. Your life is going to have to be downsized sooner or later, whether you get hooked up or not.
Yeah.
But I have one trophy that I will keep for the rest of my life. It's when I won the demolition derby at the Rochester Fair.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's prestigious. That's awesome.
What I thought.
Yeah.
It's totally coming back, by the way. The Rochester Fair changed its name to Granite State Fair, and that's coming back in September. And we're going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm keeping that for the rest of my life.
Next time I go, I got to look around at the Hall of Fame for the demolition derby. See your record in there.
I think I have it in the radio room downstairs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll point it out to you next time you come over. Michael Jackson coming up next on the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A Train. Welcome to your day. It is Wednesday. Sorry about the traffic on Route 11. Oh,
Farmington to Rochester, Route 11. From the Irving to the Walmart, backed right up. I mean, that's a long stretch.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry about that. And it would be worse if you have to use the bathroom.
Oh,
isn't that bad?
Yeah.
That's so bad. I think we've all been there. Oh. Man, oh man.
Jody from accounting, normally, you'd get like a traffic report. Oh, it was awful. Yeah. I heard about it on the Shark, so I took the 4-rod road. But
Jody's working from home.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I had been in that circumstance once and I just didn't know what I was going to do. I I mean, it hurts, if you have to go to the bathroom and there's nowhere around. It's like, oh man, it's terrible.
Yeah, I think if need be, there's plenty of woods, but I don't know if you're like going into areas that you're not supposed to, if you're trespassing along that stretch.
Right.
The Farmington Road, that's the official name of Route 11.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think people would mind, honestly. Whatever.
You gotta go. You got the coffee going.
Right.
You've been in a traffic jam for half an hour, 45 minutes.
Right. The only time that's really not acceptable at all, if you're stumbling out of a bar at the end of the night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you forgot to use the facilities before you left. That's the only time that people would look at you like, come on, man.
Yeah, because you're kind of stumbling around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't, that's not that aesthetically pleasing.
No, not at all. Anyway, Soft Cell, Huey Lewis on the way next on the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. It's National Mountain Day today or something.
Yeah, I'm devious today. I had an evil question for Brain Strain. I got an evil question at Facebook.com. Well, it's just tough,
What is your favorite mountain in New Hampshire? Actually, for me, it's pretty easy for me, I got to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to go with?
Mount Monadnock.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's my absolute favorite.
Terrific.
Because my parents are from that area. My mom is from Milford. My dad's from Wilton. And, my sister lives in Peterborough. My brother lives in Temple. Like, that's kind of my hood.
Right there, of course, on Facebook.com/Shark Morning Show. Melody agrees with you. Now, Mount Monadnock, Sarah, is the most hiked mountain on Earth, except for Mount Fuji. It only comes in second place to Mount Fuji.
Get out of town right now.
Because it's so beautiful and it's such a nice view.
Yeah.
And
it's not incredibly difficult.
No, that's not to say that I wouldn't be huffing and puffing. I want to give it the credit that it deserves because it's a hike. It's a nice hike, and that's why just people go and come from hundreds of miles around because it's the place to go. Isn't that something? I never knew that like Mount Monadnock was gone. Was hiked more than Mount Washington.
That's really that's unbelievable. I think it might have to do with the foliage too in New Hampshire because if you're not born here, like I bleed the 603, right? I was born here. However, other people in the state have this like reverence for the foliage that you and I don't have because we're natives.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It's just
we're like, oh yeah,
red,
it's
orange.
Oh, look
it's
at
yellow.
that. Oh, yeah,
it's red.
Yeah.
It's orange. It's yellow.
Yeah. Where are my pancakes? But that's got to be it.
Yeah, we had some good ones. Valerie says, "Here's to you, Mount Adams." And I was looking up Mount Adams. Unbelievable. It's literally in the shadow of Mount Washington. But hey, 5,700 feet. And the second highest peak in New Hampshire. So Mount Adams, I give that deserved shout out, a deserved shout out. And we had Shikarawa from Ron. He says a great hike with an awesome view, Mount Shikarawa. Yeah. I always.
Is it Shikora or Shikarawa?
I don't think I've ever pronounced it the same way twice.
I think it's Shikora,
which adds to its magic.
Yes, I suppose it does.
I've called it everything but Count Chocula Mountain.
Count Chocula. All right. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'm part of a Facebook group, Hike the 4,000 Footers.
Ooh.
Right. I have yet to actually finish that, but that's one of my life goals is to hike all the 4,000 footers.
Oh.
In New England.
We have quite a few.
We've got lots and lots and lots of them. I could just do New Hampshire and be tired, but I'm going to try and do New England. That's one of my, one of my things. Okay. Everybody has to have goals. You know what I'm saying? Chime right in there. We've got A-Train tracking celebrities. What you got, Train?
I mean, if this story broke in the year, say 1996, I mean, it's probably the number one story that we'd all be talking about all day long, nonstop, and it'd be the cover of every single People magazine for probably the next 3 years. But I don't, it's that show Friends was on a while ago.
Yes.
I think it's so ironic how it works out.
People go crazy over Friends.
I know, they still do.
Oh yeah, they still do. I go into Marshall's and they have like apparel that have the Friends cast on it.
Oh,
like
okay.
Sweatshirts and stuff.
Oh, still get them.
So
rocking the Friends merch.
It's that Central Perk. Still all over the place.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
And David Schwimmer, of course, Ross and Rachel fame from the show Friends, NBC, Thursday night must-see TV. They're rumored to be dating now. They had that little reboot interview to which they said that they had a crush on each other. Well, we'll get this.
Oh.
I mean, this is like, pretty much high-end, TMZ stuff here that Aniston, 52 years old,
Yes.
Schwimmer, 54, have been spending a lot of time together at Jen's home, where she has cooked dinners in the evening, and they've enjoyed quality time together chatting and laughing.
Well, then they're dating.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
something.
date, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Ross and Rachel.
Wow.
I just remember being kind of annoyed by that whole thing back in the day and be like, oh, Ross and Rachel. That was like my David
Why?
Schwimmer impression. I don't know. It was
Why
just
were
like
you-
it was just everywhere. It was just like you couldn't get away from the Ross and Rachel. And then they'd break up, they'd get back together, and went on for
Oh, the
400
drama,
times.
the drama.
Yeah. But now, they're in their 50s. They chilled out. It's really them. That's pretty amazing.
All right. Why didn't they get together back then? I wonder.
I know. I guess, Brad Pitt, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
How am I supposed to compete with that? So again, my horrible Chandler impression.
It kind of sounds like your Seinfeld.
I know, it's the same guy.
Seinfeld and
Must see
Chandler.
TV on Thursday. It's the same voice. Just like my same voice, Jay Leno and Mike Tyson, same voice. Well,
Yeah,
We're bringing it back to Andover here because Jay Leno, he's he's something else. He was flying an airplane. And he goes, oh, watch this. So wait a minute. Oh, watch this. This is pretty cool. You ever seen this? So he goes into the front of the airplane, and the nose cone of the airplane. He pops the hood, and he's waving at his buddies while he's flying the plane. I guess he was on the coast of, out west or something, and he's, hey, how's it going? Yeah.
What?
So he went into the nose cone of the plane, which you could do this. It has some compartment or whatever, and he's waving. It's the pictures of it. If you see it, they don't even look real. It looks like CGI, but hey, here I am, just waving. It's just kind of a fun thing. Seeing this? Have you heard about this? So it's Jay Leno from.
Terrible
I know, it's awful.
I didn't know there was a compartment, though. Where
I
you
never
could,
heard of that.
Wave.
No. Yeah, and he just wanted to prank his buddies and start waving to him from the front of the airplane of which he was
Like his
flying.
buddies on the golf course or something out there in Southern
No, they were
California
actually in the
or whatever?
plane going, Jay, could you please take the wheel?
Oh. I get it now.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
You heard about Roth and Rachel and back together? Have you heard this?
It's time for the game that's sweeping the nation. Who are you? Try to guess the famous celebrities in just 3 clues or less. Everybody put your hands together for your 2 hosts and your 2 players, Sarah and A-Train.
Ow, the crowd goes wild. Fun one, the theme of child stars that, turned out okay and we love them. And this guy is kind of pushing the envelope because he was 15 when he became a television star at the age of 15.
David Cassidy.
It is not David Cassidy. This gentleman is 48 years of age.
48.
48
okay.
years, born in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Interestingly enough, he has hosted the Tony Awards 4 times. And
Doogie Howser.
Yeah. The gentleman who played Doogie Howser is the guy I'm looking for. I didn't know he hosted the Oscars in 2015.
What's his name?
He's got 3 names, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One name, 1 syllable, 2 syllables, 2 syllables.
Yeah. Bada, bada, bada. Bada, bada, bada.
NPH.
Neil Patrick.
You got it.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Very nice, yes.
Okay, there you go.
I was going to say his most famous role is playing Barney Stinson on How I Met Your Mother for 9 seasons,
All
to
right.
which he won 4 Emmy Awards. He's all over the awards.
Okay.
Is Neil Patrick Harris.
Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. What is the show that's on right now? It's based on Doogie Howser. It's a young doctor who.
Oh, there's the Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you watch that? Have you ever watched that show?
Freddie Highmore is the actor's name. He's very talented. Yeah, it's not my thing. My Nana loves it, but I've watched it a couple times. Not my thing.
I think it's a total Doogie Howser ripoff, so
Okay.
I won't watch it.
All right, that's a very strong stand to
It
take.
is. It is. I think it's my loyalty to Neil Patrick Harris.
There we go. Wonderful.
Happy birthday to this guy. He was born Terry Bollea in Augusta, Georgia. That is not his famous name. He's very, very famous. Started his career in 1977, and he went all the way up to 2012 as this profession. It's not really sports. It's more like acting.
Okay.
In 1982, he took the plunge into actually the acting pool where he stays today.
All right. Yeah, it's Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan!
Terry Bollea. Huh.
Yep.
Wow.
Terry Bollea.
Huh. That's neat. I didn't
Terry
know.
Eugene,
I
yeah.
couldn't off the top of my head, but I was like, I know his name was Terry something. So there you go.
Yeah, Terry.
Hulk
Well,
Hogan.
he had that reality show there with his wife where they called him Terry,
Oh yes.
right? Hogan Knows Best was the name of that one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, happy birthday to you. And if it's to you, Terry, a.k.a. Hulk Hogan, I stopped watching wrestling altogether when Hulk Hogan came on the scene.
Oh no
I
kidding.
don't know
That was
why.
the end of it.
Yeah.
The Hogan era.
I was really, I was an Andre the Giant fan and all those old guys,
Was it the 24-inch pythons? That was these 24-inch pythons.
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he bothered me.
Hulkamania run wild on you. Ugh.
Just screamed too much for
Boy,
me.
I've got 1,000 terrible impressions today. I've done 40 impressions, all of them the worst that you've ever heard.
I don't think they're that bad. Anyway, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you, too. Time for the workday kickoff. 3 hours of continuous classic hits, all commercial free. But before we get to that, what was your favorite part of today so far, Train?
Well, it's all about living in the moment. And my favorite part of today is giving away tickets to Ann Wilson of Heart.
Oh, very good. That actually hasn't happened yet.
No, that's right. I'm very excited. It's a great show happening at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom on Wednesday, coming up on Wednesday. That's the 18th. So we'll take caller 6 right now.
877-45-SHARK. If you want to go to the show, call now. The workday kickoff is next. 3 hours of continuous classic hits, commercial free to kick off 40-minute music marathons every hour. Billy Joel kicks that off next on The Shark.
The Shark is your official station of